When Simon first showed me Anthony Gormley's proposal and asked me the question, do you think we can make this? My answer was, I don't think we can, Simon. We need to we need to know a bit more about it before I can answer the question truly. But looking at that, it looks very complicated, and it is. We worked on the theory that the model was based on centre of gravity lines, and we had to try and replicate that in a jig. We eventually came up with a solution. It took a period of time for people to become confident in the procedures we'd set up, and eventually the people that were actually built it did have the confidence to use the jig and use the software that we provided them to take measurements, etc.
Just to explain a bit more about the jig that Rab's talking about, basically it's we rolled a steel tube ring, pivoted it top and bottom, put gradients around the base so that we knew where the ring was 360 degrees. We also could set 360 degrees around the ring so we could offer in angles. The jig was to offer in, we knew where the first angle was going to be positioned, and then we could offer in any angles anywhere in the world on the jig. And once we achieved that was the key to the project. If we could build a node with 3 members, we could build a node with 30 members, we could build any node, just the restriction would only be the space that was available. The nodes are extremely complex. I don't think, to our knowledge, such a thing has been achieved where 29 angles all join into one member, fully welded, and as accurate as they needed to be. The jig was the key to building the nodes, so much so that we started off the trial assembly by building nodes in the jig and just tack welding them, not galvanizing them. We then trial assembled these, put them onto the trial assembly, and we got up to the top of the ankles, and we were so confident in what we were doing that we decided to, rather than tack weld them, put them on, we would fully weld the nodes and galvanize them, and then put them once onto the trial assembly, which speeded the whole process up. The galvanizing is extremely complex. The galvanizers we used were very helpful in coming up with a solution to the problem of venting. Venting on these was a real issue. All the information you get from the Galvanizing Association, all the advice you get is holes drilled in appropriate places, not to have pockets forming, and this is completely different. We have pockets everywhere. We've got pockets top all the way around on a node, which as soon as you dip it in a bath forms air pockets, acid traps. It was just a nightmare for galvanizing. Galvanizing was chosen because of its location close to water on the coast in Holland, and it just offers a very good, long-lasting protection system for it. We relied completely on the galvanizer to come up with a solution on the galvanizing with the venting. They worked very hard for us. We were puzzled on how to achieve it, but they came up with a great solution for us.